Okay, so, in all these years, I've been guiding students, mentoring students for CLAT for over 15 to 17 years. And I've guided over 4,000 students into top NLUs. And I tell them that, and any student who comes to me for guidance, I tell them that the most important is the last 1 week. The last 1 week where your entire preparation of 1 year, 1.5 years, 6 years, months, 7 months, 9 months, whatever it might be, that entire preparation has to be recapped and made it into a concise form so that it becomes directed towards the exam to get the result and the rank that you want. And in the last 1 week, I have hundreds of students that reach out to me to ask me how they should pace themselves in the last 1 week. So I often guide students, and I've had a lot of my students who've gotten top ranks all India in the past many years, and I often talk to them about what is known as the 7 P's of success. They become all the more relevant in the last 1 week because they provide some form of a guided network. Otherwise, what happens with students is in the last 1 week, there are a couple of things which happen. First is that they start getting anxious. Once they start getting anxious, then their memorizing capability starts coming down. Second thing, what they do is they start covering more and more study material without realizing that more is not always better in the last stages. It is how well you know whatever you know that does the trick for you in the last 1 week, 10 days. So, without further ado, let me share with you, based on my experience of over a decade and a half and over 4,000 students, what and how students should pace themselves in the last 10 days. First, like I said, the 7 P's of success. First is proper selection of academic material. You have to keep the academic material pointed and relevant from the exam. Please don't start running in all directions, doing from here also, doing from there also, doing from this source, doing from that source. The best thing is to revise whatever source you have been using. Last 1 week is not the time to experiment. It is not the time to run and look for new sources, but to consolidate on the existing one. Second, once you have the academic material with you, then the second thing that you have to do is you have to have a proper structured plan for yourself, that how are you going to revise, how are you going to finish what in the last 1 week, 10 days. Without that structured plan, you may be having the best and the most relevant academic material. It is of no value. You need to have a proper structured academic schedule. Third, you can have the best material, you can have the best academic schedule, but if you don't have the proper exam technique, then all of that also goes to waste. So the third point I say is proper exam technique. How to attempt the paper, what sequence to attempt the paper, how many questions to leave, what flow to follow. That means continuous flow, selective flow. There are so many things which are there in determining what will be a strategy for attempting the paper. I have seen just by rectifying the strategy to attempt the paper, you can come up anywhere from 15 to 30 marks just by altering the preparation exam technique. Fourth is called proper time management. Often at times, it's very important for you to be relaxed. Why? Because if you're not relaxed, your mind is anxious. And if your mind is anxious, what happens? Your capability to execute what you already know starts coming down. So you have to have a relaxed mind when you're in the last 1 week, so that you're able to revise effectively, you're able to check your errors, mistakes effectively. So the fourth P is proper time management. Whether it is to review the study material, or whether it is to pace yourself in terms of how many mocks you'll take, what is the time you will stop taking the mocks, all that is extremely important. Therefore, proper time management. Fifth, proper and clear goals. Now, if you know that you have to go from one place to the next place, what are the chances you will reach there? Why? Because your mind and your effort, everything is in that particular direction that you want to reach. If you have confused goals or you have ambiguous goals, chances are that you will not reach where you're trying to reach. You may get confused by somebody, you may get distracted by circumstances. So when you have a clear and a proper clear goal that this is where I want to reach, this is my target in terms of the exam that I'm going to take, in terms of the second law exam I'm going to take, the ALET, the SLAT, the CLAT, then you will be able to go and reach and arrive at that destination because your mind is clear what you want. Also, your subconscious mind tries to make that a reality what your mind is thinking. Therefore, proper and clear goals. Sixth, proper sleep. I've seen students, sleeping at 2, 3 in the morning and waking up and are very groggy and are very tired. Their productivity is coming down. That is not the way to crack the exam, whether it be law exam, whether it be any exam. Last 1 week, you must get proper sleep. Why? Because sleep is the best medicine, is the best form of rejuvenation that can occur to a tired body, tired mind. A lot of students have been preparing for the last many months for school exams, for college exams, and suddenly they have this also coming, so the body and the mind may be tired. Proper sleep ensures that A, your focus and concentration stays intact, and B, that you don't feel the fatigue and the tiredness which you do not need to experience when you're trying to crack the exam. You will be surprised that the best sleep occurs around 10:30 in the night. I'm not saying that you go to sleep at 10:30 because I know that's never going to happen. But try and sleep earlier. Try and sleep at 11, try and sleep at 11:50. So at least what will happen is that your mind and your body will not be tired. You'll be able to execute what you want to execute. And last but not the least, it's called proper communication with family. Keep communicating with family the anxiety that you're feeling, the stress that you're feeling, so that whatever is being accumulated in your system is dissipating from your system. If you have a mentor or a teacher or somebody that you look up to who's guiding you or walking through to the preparation, get in touch with him. Start sharing your concerns, your worries, so that your mind becomes free of worry and concern. And last and most important is when you enter the exam hall, please do not have any preconceived notions about the exam. Do not think the exam is going to be like this, the exam is going to be like that. If it doesn't happen the way you were expecting it, you start getting disappointed. Please enter the exam hall with an open mind so that it doesn't matter which way the exam or the paper comes. You are ready to crack the paper and achieve the success that you want to achieve. Again, I wish all the students who are watching this all the best for your exams, all the best for your careers, and I hope that you are able to achieve the success that you want on the terms that you want, while at all time being happy and healthy. Thank you very much. All the best. Take care and see you soon.